My name is Ashley Potts, and yeah, I have been invited to invite young men to be a part of the program. One of the things that I've learned through this process, working with young men, is their ability to rise above their circumstances. I look at these men, and I recall a few of the activities that I attended. The Samora Michal went and did some work with the young men there, and the school, in fact, Hazeldean primary sporting programs, the feeding programs, the games they played, the skill they developed, I would say, was already within them. It was just needing to be awoken. Someone needed to stir, their kind of drive or energy to discover a sense of purpose. And I look at these young men and I know they have the ability. And what society has done for generations is suppressed their ability to shine. So I want to say to these young men that you don't need the Utopis and the others that are out there. And sometimes we do an injustice to make them perceive that they must aspire to be like us. And it's not about that. My desire and my dream or prayer for each one of them is that you desire to be yourself. That you treat yourself with the dignity that you've been created for. You've got so much ability. I firmly believe it. You have it. And what was also even more interesting for me was to see how they fed from each other. And sometimes, yes, there's a need to create that circle where the influence of others is going to almost pull me towards myself and pull me towards wanting to help others. The biggest travesty in life is that we follow and we run in another man's shadow. Don't live another man's dream. You've got the dream. It starts with me. And when I had found my purpose, I started becoming revolutionary in the way that I do things. Not because others wanted it to be done, but because I saw that in my community, I had a purpose, regardless of my past. Now, if you want to hear about my past, you will run away, because you will not believe that this guy sitting here had a past, like I would not want to explain today. But the reality is, the day my second year in grade 8, 1986, so now you know a little bit about my age, but in that second year, I probably was going to graduate in grade 8, do 3 years of it. So, but because I was naughty, but then my teacher, Miss Hendricks, my youth pastor, Mark, there were people that were significant in my life and always said to me, "You've got this, man. You can do better." And so I started discovering me, and I started being me for others. And I want to say to you that in this time where men are pressed down because of past experiences or history or media or what is happening in our society, it's time for you and I to stand up, not in a program only, but where we live, and start being men to our sisters, brothers, mothers, aunts, neighbors, and start showing a different way that a man can live. And I know that you have the ability to do so. I've seen it in all of you, not just some, all of them shown resilience through what they did. So hold your head up high, guys. Hold your head up high and continue to aspire to be you, the God created you. Live your purpose and continue to be the person that God created you to be.